the streets remember. Even when you forget, even when you've walked away, even when you've cleaned the blood from your hands and turned your back on the past doesn't care. It waits, in silence, in shadows, watching, and when it returns, it doesn't knock. It kicks the door off the hinges, guns blazing, dragging everything you thought was buried deep into the light. Imagine this. You're a decorated cop. You've fought through shootouts, betrayals, and death itself. You've seen brothers fall, criminals rise, and justice lose its shape. But now, just when you think the storm has passed, a darker one rolls in. This one isn't about duty. This is about survival. You blink, and a celebration turns into a nightmare. A friend lies dying. The system you've sworn to protect turns its sights on you. And somewhere in the chaos, a ghost whispers from the grave, "Welcome back to the war." This isn't your typical buddy cop shoot 'em up. No, this is something else. This is what happens when loyalty is questioned, when the ones who've always had your back start to feel distant, unpredictable. This is what happens when the rules vanish, when trust becomes a currency you can't afford to waste. The city isn't safe anymore. The walls are closing in. The lines are blurred between ally and enemy. And the only thing louder than the gunfire is the silence of betrayal. What begins as a whisper turns into a roar. The rhythm of the streets quickens. Corruption festers within the very institutions sworn to protect justice. And two warriors, battle-scarred, stubborn, and unapologetically reckless, are caught dead center in the crossfire. Now let's talk about the minds orchestrating this chaos, Adil Arbi and Bilall Fallah. If those names sound familiar, it's because they reignited a legendary franchise a few years ago with explosive flair and fresh intensity. Their directing style is a fusion of cinematic madness, combining stylized violence, quick-cut suspense, and a pace that never lets you breathe. They're not just mimicking the genre, they're redefining it. They pay homage to Michael Bay's original vision while adding a 2025 twist. Drone shots zipping through urban jungles, first-person shooter sequences that make you feel like you're in the middle of a mission, and heart-thudding montages that pulse with adrenaline. Think video game meets blockbuster. Think chaos meets control. And yet, amid the flash and fury, there's substance. There's weight. Every bullet has consequences. Every glance carries history. These directors understand that the action only lands if the emotion lands harder. And what makes that emotional punch hit home? The cast. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence are back. And if you thought they were slowing down, think again. Their chemistry is electric, still hilarious, still sharp, but now tinged with the weight of time. You can feel the years on them, not in a bad way, in a way that makes every laugh feel earned, every fight more desperate. Smith brings that trademark swagger, but this time it's layered with vulnerability. Lawrence, as always, provides the grounded heart. His comedic timing is razor sharp, but it's the emotional beats that hit hardest. Vanessa Hudgens returns with surprising grit as weapons expert Kelly, while Alexander Ludwig's Dorn brings muscle, tech, and tension. Paola Núñez adds strength and command, while Jacob Scipio's returning character dives deeper into a layered redemption arc. And then there's Eric Dane. If you've seen him in Euphoria or Grey's Anatomy, you know he's capable of menace. But here, he dials it up to 11. Cold, calculated, unforgiving. He's the kind of villain that doesn't need to shout. His calm is terrifying. Supporting performances from Ion Grufford, Melanie Liburd, Rhea Seehorn, and Tiffany Haddish round out a cast that feels complete. Everyone has a role to play, and every role matters. So what is this film? It's Bad Boys Ride or Die. But make no mistake, this isn't just another sequel. This is a reckoning. The plot ignites with a shocking moment of tragedy during a celebration, setting off a chain of events that spirals into betrayal, conspiracy, and survival. Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett find themselves not just running from danger, but from the very justice system they've bled to uphold. A secret from the past, a cover-up that goes all the way to the top, and the ultimate question: who do you trust when your world implodes? This time, it's not about chasing bad guys. It's about running toward the truth, no matter how ugly it is. And the truth, it has a body count. What stands out most in this movie, beyond the explosions, beyond the shootouts, is the acting. Will Smith digs deep, giving us a performance that's equal parts action hero and wounded warrior. You see it in his eyes. He's not just fighting villains, he's fighting regret, memory, and fear. Martin Lawrence counters him with humor, but also a surprising emotional gravity. There's a scene, no spoilers, where words fail, and it's just two old partners sitting in the aftermath of chaos. And it lands hard. Even the supporting cast brings their A game. No weak links, no fillers. Every performance serves a purpose. Visually, the movie is a masterpiece of chaos. Robrecht Havert's cinematography is kinetic and relentless. The camera never sits still. It chases, spins, ducks, and dives. The Sputnik rig is a game changer, giving you POV shots from a spinning weapon, immersing you fully into the violence. It's dizzying in the best way. The color grading leans into the Miami vibe, vibrant neons, deep blues, and sun-soaked golds. Night scenes are drenched in stylized pinks and purples, creating a visual palette that feels like Miami Vice on steroids. The aesthetic blends nostalgia with innovation. It honors the past, but never stays there. Clocking in at 1 hour and 55 minutes, the pacing is tight. No drag, no filler. Every minute either moves the plot forward or dives deeper into character dynamics. You'll blink and it's over, but not because it's short, because it moves like a freight train. Now, let's talk reception. Fans? They're loving it. The audience score on Rotten Tomatoes is sitting at a stunning 96%. That says everything. Critics, though? More reserved, a 65% from the pros. On IMDb, a 6.5 out of 10. Fair scores, but let's be real, they don't always tell the full story. This is a film made for fans of the franchise, for people who crave action, chemistry, and chaos. If you're looking for an Oscar-worthy drama, look elsewhere. But if you're looking for adrenaline and attitude, this is your ride. With a $100 million budget, the film looks every bit the blockbuster it promises to be. The production quality is off the charts. Every explosion, every stunt, every sequence looks clean, bold, and expensive. And it paid off. Over $404 million in box office revenue. That's not just success, that's domination. So should you watch it? If you love intense action, electric banter, and thrillers that know how to punch hard and laugh louder, yes, absolutely. If you followed Mike and Marcus from the beginning, this one rewards your loyalty with some of the best sequences the franchise has delivered. It's not a reinvention. It doesn't try to be something it's not. But it does elevate, it grows, it brings stakes, and it reminds us why this series has lasted this long. Because some things never get old, like loyalty, like justice, like the ride. That's it for today's breakdown here on Mr. Movie Scout. If this video got your pulse racing, don't forget to like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell so you never miss our next deep dive into the world of movies. Tell me in the comments, did this movie live up to your expectations? Did the twists get you? What should we scout next? Until next time, keep watching, keep scouting,